Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the upgraded tournament. We got ourselves a really good matchup today. No results because again, the tournament just started on Monday, so results start next Monday, but before we get there, we got some matches to go over. So if you're new and you haven't seen the tournament or any of my tournaments, how would these work? Put a bunch of characters into a tournament. Each day on the channel, I upload one of the matches from the tournament, and then we vote between one of the two characters in the match. Who would you rather see be upgraded? And keep in mind, you got to be a little open-minded for this sort of tournament. So this tournament only has assist trophies, spirits, me costumes, background characters, stuff like that, having the potential to be upgraded into a playable character. So if you don't like that idea, then probably not the place for you. But if you want to participate, you are more than welcome to. And if you do, there are a couple rules, but they're pretty easy to follow, but I'll put them up anyway. And rule number one, like I was just saying, rule one is you have to be open-minded for this sort of tournament. If you don't like the possibility of upgrades or think they will never happen, well, yeah. Just yeah. Alright, but yeah, rule one, be open-minded. Rule two, you only get one vote per person. Let's be fair about that. So it's pretty fair playing ground for everybody. Only one vote. Yeah, okay, cool. Rule number three, you can vote for both. Yes, you can vote for both characters. But maybe a little bit more importantly, how do you vote? Simple, down in the comments, type the name of the character that you were voting for. Completely fine. Like I said, you could vote for both. Yeah, just simply type the word both. Rest of the rules, though, double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose twice overall before being eliminated from the tournament. Once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match. If there's a tie, flip a coin on camera. It's the fairest way to break a tie. And each matchup, voting-wise, only lasts for just 1 week, so 7 days. Get your vote in within that 7-day period from when the episode first gets uploaded. If your vote comes in after that, doesn't count. Alright, those are the rules. Let's go to the rest of the video. Alright, so let's start with the matchup today because, again, no results. But the matchup is pretty good, actually. We have the assist trophy. Yeah, okay, probably we'll just say assist trophy, even though he's other things as well. He's a legend spirit. He's a me costume. A really good me costume, if I have to say so. But Black Knight from Fire Emblem, yes, I know. He's already going to get hate for that, but we'll talk about him anyway. We'll talk about him a little bit. But Black Knight's opponent, Dixie Kong from Fire... No. Dixie Kong is from Donkey Kong series. If Dixie Kong was from Fire Emblem, oh, she would never have a chance, I don't think. But, should be a fun match, I think. Two really cool characters. Who's up first? Black Knight. So, Black Knight, again, he's from Fire Emblem. Some people very understandably say, no more Fire Emblem, please. We're done with that, right? Overrepresented. We don't need any more. And I could agree. It is overrepresented. That doesn't mean I don't want to see one more character from Fire Emblem. And the only character that would be the exception for me would be Black Knight. Few reasons. The main reason, one, is a villain. Come on, we need villain. We need at least one. At least one in Smash DLC cycle. Fighter Pass 1 or 2, which we didn't get any in Fighter Pass 1. So how about Fighter Pass 2? Can I have a villain? Can we have a villain? That'd be great. So he's a villain, which is awesome. Number two, he plays nothing like a Marth clone. Yes! Perfect. Which is why I think people started warming up to the idea of Byleth. I'm not saying he's universally loved. No. People started warming up to the idea of Byleth because he was so different. So, in terms of playstyle and moveset and all that, great. Black Knight could still have that same thing. Yes, he's going to have his sword. Probably a decent part of his moveset. But don't fear, he's not all weapon. He's not all weapon. So he would definitely be a slower, heavier character. So if you've played the game and you've had assist trophies on, and Black Knight comes out, you'll know he moves pretty slow. So he's going to have a slower running animation, walking animation, slow move speed and all that stuff. But in terms of attacks, yeah, probably forward smash has to be a powerful, sword swipe. That makes sense. But how about let's see if we can put in a couple moves that don't revolve just around the sword. All right, easy. Well, I mean, maybe in a way, neutral special kind of does, but it's not the sword actually attacking. The sword, I think if I'm remembering correctly, the move would be called a Londite Wave. Basically, it's a projectile that he casts out from his sword. So think of something similar to Cloud's neutral special. His Blade Beam. Very similar to that. Alright, just a quick little, something like that. Very easy to do, very easy to envision, and, I mean, you could use Cloud if you really want to for a base model to kind of help develop, like, hey, we got this in, so give it to this guy, and maybe change it up just a little bit for him, so maybe the move is a little bit slower for him because he's a big, slower character, so maybe the Alondite Wave might do a tiny bit more damage than Cloud's Blade Beam does, so there's that idea. Again, slower, big armor, very heavy. So what could you do with the armor? And I was thinking easy stuff would be maybe his dash attack could potentially be a shoulder tackle. I mean, you don't want to get hit with those huge shoulder pads, do you? That would probably hurt. No, not probably. That would. So, shoulder tackle for a dash attack would be kind of fun. He does somewhat share a little similarity to Ike. So maybe his like jab combo could be kind of like Ike's as well. Like like the kick and then swipe of the sword. Maybe you could do something like that. Maybe it's just a 2-hit jab combo. Maybe whatever it is. But so I just went over. Man, what else does he have? Oh, up special. This would be completely. It'd be he's got like this warp gate, I believe. So it just kind of like this gate opens up and poof. So we already got warp abilities or moves in the game. Such as like Palutena and I guess kind of Zelda to an extent, kind of disappearing and then reappearing somewhere else. So that's kind of what his up special could be. So that's kind of cool. I don't think I'm trying to think. Fire Emblem. None of them really have that. So you're staying different to what you are. So it'd be kind of fun. What about this for like a mechanic? For a mechanic, what if over time in the battle, for maybe each stock, I don't know, maybe that could get a little annoying potentially, but I was thinking maybe the more you fight him, maybe his armor starts to crack a little bit, and then maybe he loses the helmet, and we get like Zelgius, I don't know how to actually pronounce the dude's name, but we get his actual face and his head instead of the Black Knight armor, but I would have to say no to that because I'd just rather see the entire outfit, but I've seen somebody throw that idea around and it's like, okay, maybe, because I mean, like, hey, it's the same dude, it's just his armor, that's what he looks, so in terms of design, yes, I'm a big fan of the design. I really like how it looks. I like how the character could play. I guess, kind of tend to play a bit more of the heavy characters, my top few played characters, K. Rool, Bowser, King Dedede's up there, Donkey Kong, Ganondorf, Ridley. I mean, those are all towards my top. They're all in my top 10, probably most played characters in terms of time, I believe. So, yeah, I'd probably like another heavy character, big hitting. So, it would be kind of fun. But I think his opponent, though, as well, has a pretty good potential. Dixie Kong. So, Dixie Kong, it's just kind of like overdue at this point, right? It's overdue. She should have been playable by now. She was supposed to be, but she ended up getting cut. She's supposed to be a part of the brawl with the Forbidden Seven, being a tag team with Diddy. She got nixed, and Diddy Kong. I'm glad Diddy Kong's in the game. I love Diddy Kong. But Dixie Kong, again, been around Nintendo for decades. Recognizable face. You could use Diddy Kong as a base model character for her to help speed up development a little bit. So it's another first-party character, which people do want to see. I know we're getting ARMS, but there are a few people that are getting a little tired of just only third-party characters, and I get it. It kind of, in a way, it kind of lessens the experience, the enjoyment of these third-party characters when it's just like, have another one, and another. It's like, okay, really? Now it's just, I have nothing against third-party characters. Let me say that. I've got nothing against them. I love most of them. I still think Snake and Bayonetta seem a little weird. I don't know. It's just the realistic kind of character, maybe. That still kind of gets me a little bit, even though they're well done for Smash Bros. So, yeah, Dixie Kong, she just fits in. She, again, popular. Moveset is easy. Again, use Diddy Kong as a base model, but then tweak, change around some moves. So, she's got her ponytail. You have to get that in there somewhere, right? ponytail, like maybe that could be your smash attack, you know, kind of like the ponytail like winds up and then whoosh, you know, like cracking a whip, something like that. So you could use that for smash attack potentially. She does play the guitar, so I don't know if you, what would you do for, is that like, how about a down special where she just plays the guitar and then like music vibrations and notes just kind of like come flying out, so it's kind of like you're getting hit by the vibration of the music. It's not going to have like a huge hitbox by any means, but you know, semi close to the character, yeah, you'll probably get hit with it and take a little bit of damage. Maybe it'd be kind of one of those things, maybe the closer you are, the more damage you would take from it, so something like that could be kind of fun. Again, you could get her friends and her buddies from the Donkey Kong Country series in there. Ramby's always a really cool one that I always throw out there for a side special. Jumps on the Rhino and he runs back and forth, or maybe just one direction, just goes, you know, whatever you're pointing the direction you're pointing the stick in. So that'd be kind of cool. She's got her bubblegum gun, definitely got to get that. She's got her bongo jetpack, that's her up special. And then you could also give her ponytail hovering ability, kind of like how Peach and Daisy do that. So there's a lot of things that you can really do to separate her from Diddy Kong. Again, though, yes, she will still share some similarities to Diddy Kong. I mean, like hitbox, potentially running speed, you know, like weight, all that sort of stuff. Probably very similar, if not like identical copy. But again, moveset and personality can really separate the two and make them just feel different. So for me, this is weird because I didn't have Black Knight on my top 50, but I had Dixie Kong. And I had Dixie Kong in there because she just deserves it at this point. But I'm voting Black Knight. He's a villain. I like the character design. I like the potential play style that he would have. I like him. So, even though he wasn't in my top 50, which is weird, I guess if I had to redo it, yeah, he would be ahead of Dixie Kong. But Dixie Kong, again, still absolutely 100% deserves to be on the roster. Deserves it. But Black Knight has my vote for this one. So let me know who you guys are voting for down in the comments. Dixie or Black Knight or both. Anyway, that is it. So sneak peek for tomorrow. Another good matchup tomorrow. Assist Trophy versus Spirit. Shovel Knight, indie character, you know, from Shovel Knight, is taking on Bandana Waddle Dee. So we'll see if the Bandana Bros show up for him, but they usually do. So that's tomorrow. Today's wrapping up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, buddy.